Hello everyone, Dane here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, we're going to be doing a review for Absolute Batman number 2. Stay tuned for my video of a comic book haul. You'll see I got a few more variants to talk about. But let's get into this specific issue. This is written by Scott Snyder with art by Nick Dragotta, colors by Frank Martin, letters by Clem Cowles. We have, like I said, plenty of covers. We'll go over that. I picked up some really cool stuff at the shop. But man, oh man, this comic continues to just fire on all cylinders. There's a lot of things that happen here, and I won't get too deep into spoilers or anything like that. But I do want to commend. I think Scott Snyder is being very much. I'm just the tone of the book, very aggressive when it comes to demonstrating the ways that this Batman is different to prior iterations of Batman, the main version of Batman. But it all really works, and I think the reason why it works, and you'll be seeing throughout the video some art previews, is because Nick Dragotta is just firing on all cylinders. I think there's some panels in this book that really just take the storytelling to the next level. There's some really good, there's some panels that I just immediately took a screenshot of, and I was like, this is the stuff when I'm trying to tell people that they should read this book. This is what I want to show them when they tell me that they don't, that they maybe are not familiar with Nick Dragotta's art. This is what I want to show them. I think Frank Martin does a really good job when it comes to the color wash too, because we're still going back to flashbacks of that fateful day at the zoo, where Bruce lost his dad, and then coming back to the present. So we have so many things happening, and I don't know how Scott Snyder is juggling all this, but he's obviously very, very talented along with the rest of the team. So we have the escalation, right? The party animals led by Black Mask continue to escalate things as the Batman has shown and really thwarted a lot of their plans. I think one of the things that I enjoy the most about this issue and the first issue is that Alfred Pennyworth, this versions of Alfred Pennyworth, continues to kind of narrate us and guide us through the story. So I love that we're seeing this from a different point of view than you would normally see, almost as if Batman was not the main character in this book, that we're following Alfred's story, and I think that's really interesting. Another thing that we explore is how did Bruce deal with everything that happened after the murder of his father, the city in turmoil as an election is coming up, and the mayor's in the hospital from the last issue, and then of course, what is eventually Alfred's mission? Why is he here? That's really what's at the core of this book. But one of the aspects that I enjoy the most is that they keep expanding on this dynamic of Bruce and his childhood friends. Ed, Oz, Killer Croc, Waylon. I guess they don't really have those names, but we do omit. We kind of omit one for a little bit, but it definitely comes back later on, which is Selena Kyle. So I think all those little pieces, all the little breadcrumbs, as the puzzle begins to take form and it becomes stronger, it's really just making for a very cool comic book to follow up. Of course, then this is a spoiler for the first issue. We know that Martha is still alive. She was a social worker. She knows a lot of these people, including Mayor Gordon. We know Barb is a policeman, so she's also helping out with everything that's going on. So everything is so interweave and interconnected, and all the pieces just they really work, they really fit, and I just love the characterization of Martha Wayne. It's a character that we really haven't seen explored much because there's really never been the room to do so, except for like maybe the Flashpoint story where she becomes the Joker. But this is a completely different take on that. Funny enough, I believe that other exploration of Martha Wayne was also done by Scott Snyder, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it was Brian Azzarello. Either way, I love that we're exploring the character of Martha Wayne in another context. And then also, how did Bruce really like? There's a lot of trauma from that day at the zoo, but I just really love how Bruce's friends kind of never really let him be on his own. So yeah, it's very cool. I love it. There's a scene where they all kind of hang out and they're playing poker. We also have Harvey. I forgot about Harvey. So, five of his biggest rogues are kind of the friends that he grew up with in Crime Alley, and they even talk about that. Bruce just being a boy from Crime Alley, and you can never really get rid of that. So excellent stuff. Continues to really amaze me. I'll probably do a follow-up video, more in depth, more spoiler of what's going on. But this is, I think, if you're still hesitant about picking up the Absolute line, including Absolute Batman or Superman or Wonder Woman, this is at the top of my list for sure. But it really changes. Like as soon as I read another book, I'm like, this is also really good. But they're all really very close when it comes down to it. So, as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe. Stay tuned. I'll do a comic book haul. Go check out our other reviews for this week. We have G.I. Joe, we have Transformers, some really fun stuff in comics this week, and then also catching up from some backlog of comics that I finally got to read. And let me know, what reviews do you want to see in the comments. Talk to me about that, because that way we can focus the content on really exploring more of what you guys want to see. So, as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. And as always, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.